T-Birdie here to talk to you about your dishwasher drain. That's right, dishwasher drain. If you ever seen water pouring out of that strange looking fitting on your countertop, that's your dishwasher drain overflow. Dishwasher air gap is a technical term. Basically, if your garbage disposal, your main sink drain is blocked and your dishwasher is trying to drain at the same time, rather than the water backing up into your dishwasher, it will come out at your countertop, dishwasher air gap. So, as you can see here, water pouring out of that dishwasher air gap at my countertop, I've got a block somewhere. First step is to open up my sink drain, look down inside it. First thing I see is a bright green something located right about where the dishwasher drain hose is connected to the garbage disposal. My first step would be to try to reach in and grab it. Obviously, there's nothing to grab. It's slippery. Okay, let me get some pliers. That did not work. My pliers did not grip that little piece of... Okay, what's my next step? Maybe I can try a little pick tool. Something with a sharp point. Maybe it'll bite into that little piece of... Get it out of there. Nope, that didn't work either. There is a small bit of water that got through at the countertop at that air gap and is dripping down the drain hose. Just a small bit of water though. No big deal. Once we get this resolved, no more water will be dripping down there. Okay, it seems that doesn't matter what type of tool I use. It's not going to be able to reach in and grab that little piece of... Maybe if I was able to jerry-rig some type of contraption, I might be able to do it. However, it's pretty easy to get to from underneath the sink. Let me show you. Here we are under the sink. You can see the dishwasher drain hose attached to the garbage disposal drain. There's one hose clamp that holds that drain hose tight. We use a flat blade screwdriver to loosen up the hose clamp. Then we wiggle the hose off the fitting. Now the blockage, if it stopped up all the water, will pour out, so you want to make sure you have a bucket ready underneath the sink to capture any of that drain water. In my case, I just had a small towel and there was not a lot of water. It was mostly blocked. It wasn't 100% blocked, so just a little bit of water came out, but be prepared for that. Also, the debris did not just pop right out as soon as I pulled the drain hose off. I had to go in from my sink, and actually you can see me poke my finger through. Basically, I just poked that little piece of cucumber out. That's right, everyone. It was the tip of a mini cucumber. It fell out into the cavity below, right on top of the drain line, and just pull that off and show you here on the camera so you can see exactly what it was. Now, if I were to call a plumber to help me with this situation, it would likely cost a couple $100, give or take. I don't know exactly, but typically, if you're going to call somebody out to your house for essentially an emergency plumbing situation, expect to spend at least a couple $100. Was able to kind of troubleshoot on my own without having to call anybody, and hopefully save myself a couple $100. So I hope it saves you a couple $100 too. Let me know in the comments. You also may be wondering how that little piece of cucumber got jammed into the drain of the dishwasher. Well, it obviously didn't come from the dishwasher. There's a fine mesh filter inside the dishwasher. Most likely scenario is that it got put in the sink drain, and when the garbage disposal switch got turned on, it flipped that little piece of cucumber right up into the exit port of the dishwasher drain. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.